statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. Dr. Brenda Watson will be on in the first portion of the show. She hasn't been on for a while and has a couple of things she wants to talk about. Relative to your pets, it's a pet health theme in the first portion of the show. And in that spirit, I'm going to report on a study about pets that correlates with what's happening with their owners. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. That's a toll-free number, no charge. And let me grab my notes here. Wanted to, I know that I had copied it. We have a new affiliate that has joined the network of affiliates for Let's Talk Nutrition. And it's KBSN AM 1470, Moses Lake, Washington. But it's pretty nice there. We're very delighted to have KBSN tune in and allow us to come into your community and your homes, cars, wherever you have your radio. We're delighted to bring the show to you. For those of you who are new, then to KBSN, to Let's Talk Nutrition at KBSN and other places. This is it's a health talk show that focuses on trying to help you take charge of your health, wellness, and well-being. It's a show that's about educating, and we cover a range of topics. I know the show has the title of Let's Talk Nutrition, but nutrition is the highway that we drive down and then go to other places and talk about any number of things. Like, for example, today, we're going to talk about pet health. And if some people think, sometimes people are more dialed into their pet's health than they are their own health. It's interesting. So also on the show, it's an evidence-based show and rely on the stories and studies that trend currently, right? And then those that have trended in the past. And there's just a wealth of knowledge and information to support different points of view, theories, approaches, therapies. And from time to time, there's commentary on the show. I will engage in some commentary. That's not being a journalist. That's being a commentator. And we also rely on data that we've learned, things that we've learned from cultures over hundreds and thousands of years, what people have done to keep themselves healthy when they weren't doing double-blind, placebo-controlled trials or epidemiological studies or whatever. And somehow people figured things out. And we talk about that as well. Places in the world where people are doing very well with their health and other places where maybe not so much. And why is that? And we notice certain patterns. And I share that with you. Their lifestyle, their diet, and we can learn from that. So this show, it's art, the art and science if you will, of health and the art and science of wellness and well-being and nutrition. We cover a vast range of topics, and the guests are from all over the place, literally all over the world, and some of the best come on to this show. And over the past 11 years, we've had I can't even keep track anymore, and that's all good. We like variety, open-mindedness. It's a listener-friendly show. Always encourage people to call. And you can visit, everything's on demand at letstalknutrition.com. The audio is on demand under a link called Show Schedule. And then the videos, there's about a dozen on the homepage or so. And then the rest are on YouTube. A link will escort you to YouTube. And you can find the rest of the videos on YouTube. 877-897-8255, toll free. Don't hesitate to call anytime you want. So Dr. Brenda Watson is going to be on here in a moment, and she's going to be talking about pet health, and this is somewhat of a shift. Not really. She's always talked about it, but she has a primary focus there now. So, as you well know, even if you listen to this show once in a while, you clearly know that we are in the throes of an obesity epidemic. It's not science fiction. It is well established, and it's unrelenting, and it's one of the gravest public health threats and issues of the 21st century. And that's not an exaggeration. And the reasons for that I've explained on numerous other shows. Well, turns out that the majority of pets are overweight. Ta-da. Are you shocked? Not necessarily. Who the pet owners are the primary purveyors over the pets, right? And you often see that. Obese pet owners, overweight and obese pets. So if you're counting calories and trying to get in all that extra exercise, you might want to bring along your pet. About 53% of dogs are either overweight or obese, according to a recent survey. 53% of dogs. About 58%, it's even higher for cats, by the way, with about 58% weighing more than they should. So very similar to humans and probably very similar to their owners. The extra weight that's on your pet has health implications. And quoting Dr. Susan Nelson, she said, overweight animals also have certain health issues. It can aggravate joint disease, it can lead to type 2 diabetes, it can aggravate heart conditions, and it can lead to skin diseases as folds in the pet's skin get bigger. It can even shorten their lifespan, close quote. Except for the skin business, that was a description of almost the exact description that we often talk about and give when talking about the effects of obesity on humans. It's a mirror image. They're organisms, after all, right? Now, there are some interesting statistics relative to pets as well. I went and found some interesting insights here. When we come, I'm going to bring Dr. Watson on. I'll share those numbers with you as we go along. Dr. Watson, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. It's great to be here and hear your voice again.
Well, thank you very much. Likewise. How have you been all these days and months? And
I'm doing okay. Listening to you talk about the pets, and I want to say a couple of things before we even talk about the pets. Just to let the audience know that my new PBS show called Natural Health Breakthroughs with Brenda Watson starts October 15th, and that's on all sorts of different subjects of human health, as well as we do have one of the shows on pet health, and that's going to be on heart, obesity, brain, toxicity. There's about 10 segments they'll be playing throughout the fall and then starting in January. So if you go to brendawatson.com, you'll be able to see probably within the next few days there'll be the listings of the different PBS stations that are carrying the show. And this will be very, very good for the natural products industry because it's showing the relationship between what you talk about a lot when you're talking about science and medicine, but the relationship between, omega-3s and brain health, or omega-3s and heart health,
Sure.
and probiotics and all of that. So I just wanted to say that
Sure,
to start out with.
Absolutely. We're going to come back. We'll talk, and you have some startling statistics about pets.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
66.5 million. That's the number of households with a pet. That's 56%. That's the percentage of households with a pet is 56% then. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Brenda Watson's my guest in this first portion of the show. We're going to talk about pet health. Estimated number of pet dogs and cats, 144.1 million. That was in 2012. And then they did a survey. It was 163.6 million in 2015, 2016. Average amount spent on veterinary care per year per cat or dog is $158.50. That was in 2012. 2015, 2016, $1,288.50. Dr. Watson, welcome back.
Well,
that's a lot of money.
You know what? I'm going to introduce what you said earlier in the show when you first came on, and you were talking about obesity in pets and the obesity creating problems like hip and joint, skin and coat. I have had just a lot of time. I have had a very also sick dog, but I have had a lot of time now to really something that I've talked about in humans, and for years, probably started talking about it back in 1996 or 97, is leaky gut. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And so what has happened is that has translated itself to dogs and cats. Now, they have these skin and coat conditions. They have the hip and joint problems due to, a lot of times, obesity. Sometimes, of course, it's genetically the dog, that the number one amount of money is spent on hip and joint supplements. And so the point being is the dog's guts are totally out of balance, and they have the leakage into the bloodstream, creating inflammation, they tend to have a lot of their problems come out on their skin and coat, itching, all those types of things. Mm-hmm. But when you go back to just basic, what we all know about us humans, it all started in their digestive system. And because of the foods and a lot of the treats that humans give their pets, because they feel like, I guess, Dr. Garko, they love them,
sure,
or they do love them. Like you said, they'll spend more on a pet sometimes than they will on themselves, and because they get unconditional love from their pets. But the problem that we have now is, and I will say this because I work very closely with a vet, they have given antibiotics overwhelmingly too much to these dogs and cats. And I had a situation recently with one of my dogs, an unusual condition that doesn't happen. It's a hormonal problem, and called atypical Cushing's. And the first thing, even though I'm in this business and I'm in natural, it started off with the antibiotics, and I'm like, no. I'm not doing that. I'm going the other route. I'm going to give probiotics in high dosages and see if that doesn't help. And I will tell you, it has helped tremendously.
Wow.
So as I've studied this and looked at it, and the reason I know this is because they actually cut open. They did ultrasound first, and then they cut my dogs open inside to do biopsies because they couldn't find anything wrong. And so what happened is I began to realize as I looked at the ultrasounds and I looked at the changes. They said, well, there seems to be changes in the small intestine. I said, yeah, there's leaky gut there. That's exactly what happens. And they get just as much yeast overgrowth. It's different. Their colons aren't as long as ours, where most of the bacteria is, but they still get, that what we call it small intestinal bowel overgrowth in humans, SIBO, but it's called the same thing in pets. So what's happened is the reason that amount of money has gone up and the amount that you spend in veterinarian cost every year is because people are not looking at their pets preventively, Dr. Garco, and doing things like probiotics or hip and joint from a prevention. They wait until the animal is obese or already having the problem, and then this as well in humans. When you have to go back and try to reverse something, it's twice as hard as trying to prevent it.
Absolutely. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. You're listening to Dr. Brenda Watson, and the supplement line for pets that she supports is Vital Planet, right, Dr. Watson?
Yes, it is. It's Vital Planet, and I guess you could say our flagship product is we do cat and dog probiotics separately because cats' bacteria balance is totally different than dogs. Dogs have more of a bacteria balance like us, like a human person, but the cats have more of a lacto-based bacteria balance, so they're very different. So we do species-specific probiotics, and the good news is we are getting a study at the University of Florida on our probiotics. We're very excited about it.
Great. That's excellent. Households that own at least one dog, 77.8 million. Average number of pet dogs per household, 1.3. Dog-owning households with small dogs, 50%. Dog-owning households with medium dogs, 26%. And then large people who own large dogs, 37%. Some interesting statistics about how the pets populate our life in a real sense. And again, many people will take better care of their pets than they take care of themselves. And I don't think it's an accident. You have an obesity epidemic among humans, and now it seems that the pet epidemic is running in parallel with the human obesity epidemic. Well, we'll talk about the kind of maybe food that where people are feeding their dogs. I don't know what Dr. Watson's take is on feeding pets from the table, table food that we eat. We'll see what she has to say.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness. BSN, Finish First. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Talking about pet health today with Dr. Brenda Watson. So where do people get their pets? Dogs adopted from a shelter or rescue, 37% up from 35%. Cats adopted from a shelter or rescue, 46% up from 43% back in 2012, 2013. Strays, cats, 27%. Dogs acquired from friends or relatives, 20%. Cat acquired from friends or relatives, 28%. Purchased at a pet store, only 4%. Purchased, dog purchased from a pet store. Cat purchased from a pet store, 2%. From a breeder, 34%. That's interesting. And cat purchased, cats, that was for dogs, and then cats from a breeder, 3%. Dr. Watson, welcome back. So that's where people are getting their dogs and cats anyway.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that the message I want to get across today is the fact that the process of educating a pet owner is in terms of that, we've been in the natural products industry for probably longer than we want to share here, but we need to educate this consumer that has dogs and cats that we now have things that are not just treats, and that's one of the things you're talking about, is obesity. And a lot of these treats that people give their animals, Dr. Garko, are not, they may say on them, contains glucosamine, or this is for whatever, but most of those are window dressing treats. And one of the missions of Vital Planet is to put out a therapeutic formula that is, going to cause an effect in a cat or a dog. For example, when I was talking about the probiotics, we're doing, we have three delivery systems in the dog probiotic right now. They're 10 strain, 20 billion cultures per serving. And so we're back to doing what I started doing in the mid-2000s with humans, is putting in, because when Purina and IAMS did studies on probiotics in dogs, and that's where most people, by the way, do buy a probiotic, is from their vet. But what they did was they did the study on a 20 billion culture and got good effects on a couple of different strains. But what they did, Dr. Garko, is they put in the product that they currently sell at the vet 100 million.
What?
And they sell it for one of them is a 15-day supply at $36. And so people are going in and they're thinking that they're getting, because I've had this happen. I've been in stores, independent retailers all over the place, and they'll say, people come in and say they're taking a probiotic, or their dog or cat's taking a probiotic, but it's not the potency that it needs to have to make the effect. And that's the problem. That's the education that I'm trying to get out there.
So beyond probiotics, do you have other SKUs in the line?
Yes, we have Skin and Coat, and all of our formulas have a three-pronged approach. We have it with the nutraceuticals, herbals, and we also have flower essences in some of our products, such as the Skin and Coat and the Calm. Calm is another favorite product, especially here in Florida, because of all the thunderstorms.
I see. Or
any type of anxiety changes in your dog. It doesn't have to be thunderstorms or loud noises. And we have tons of testimonials on this product. I mean, people will call us and go, "This is amazing. I couldn't even put my dog in the car to take it to the vet." And so we have it now in a couple of different delivery systems. One's a soft chew, and that's good for the older dogs because their teeth aren't as great. And then we have it in, beef chewables. So we have that. We have Skin and Coat. And like I said, the number one selling, I guess you could say, supplement for dogs is the hip and joint. That's the number one problem.
877-897-8255, toll-free number. You can get in touch with Dr. Brenda Watson. I'm here at the vitalplanet.com website. You get some cute
And you know what, Dr. Garko, you know about ingredients. One of our soft chews of our hip and joint has 800 milligrams of glucosamine.
Wow.
I mean, where do you get that, even sometimes in the human supplements? It also has the chondroitin, the MSM, the hyaluronic acid, turmeric, boswellia. So it's a powerhouse of helpful nutrients to help dogs with hip and joint problems.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm looking under dog products, for example. You have probiotics, you have daily formulas, you have remedy formulas, you have the soft chews, quite an array. And then cat products, you got Vital Cat, Flora Cat, Living Meal. What's that?
Well, Living Meal is what it is cats especially. We have it also for dogs, but cats are more carnivores. So they eat more, their diet consists more of meat. And a lot of times cats, like I said earlier, have a different probiotic balance. They tend to have more lactobacillus versus bifidobacteria in dogs. So what happens is a lot of people feed any type of food that is being fed to an animal is dead. You know that. They have to. They have to go through the kill process. They can't have any bacteria in it. So what this Living Meal does is it puts back in the nutrients like your probiotics, and it puts in enzymes. And we have a powerful superfood blend with nori, cranberry, pomegranate. And so what it does, it just helps the cat's digestive system.
Sure.
And helps it. You know, cats tend to have a lot of urinary tract problems also.
Sure. What do you make of what's your take on feeding cats and dogs, for example, from the table?
It's not a good idea. Mostly because what a lot of people are eating from the table isn't a good idea.
It's true. So those pork chops are no good to give to the cat?
No, but you know, there's a revolution right now, Dr. Garko, in pet food. Cat not so much, well, probably, but dog mostly, you know, in the grain-free. Then you've got, you know, people doing the raw. And we're seeing, like, seriously, a lot of small companies pop up that are bringing healthier choices of foods to our animals, you know, that, like I said, grain-free and trying to put less of the dogs and cats both get food sensitivities just like we do, and you know that when we get a food sensitivity, it's to a protein. So a lot of times, sometimes the dog or the cat, if they've eaten, let's just say, beef in their food or chicken in their food, or they've not had a variety of proteins,
right,
they can develop the leaky gut I was talking about earlier that overlaps into, you know, skin and coat problems. It could overlap into hip and joint problems and things like that. So there's a revolution in pet food.
I should say, you go into a grocery store, that section where all the pet food is, my God, be there all day. We'll be right back.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust. Battling sinus, bronchial disorders, allergies, and other seasonal irritants can be a constant struggle, making this the season when you need Oreganol P73 the most, nature's most powerful natural remedy. Get the blast of wild nature you need with the only wild Mediterranean oregano extract, Oreganol P73 from North American Herb & Spice. After being tested, both the USDA and the FDA agree Oreganol P73 is powerful. North American Herb & Spice knows it's powerful as well and knows P73 is just what you need. When you take P73, you'll experience its cleansing power. You'll smell the fresh mountain-grown aroma and feel its effectiveness. The Greeks used wild oregano for their health, not just spice, and called it Oroganos, the delight of the mountain. Oreganol P73 is 100% wild, hand-picked Mediterranean oregano. Do not accept cheap imitations made from farm-raised or non-oregano species. Use Oreganol P73 and stay healthy all year long. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, From Seed to Shelf, New Chapter, The Benefit of Nature's Wisdom, Yerba Prima, Pioneers in Internal Cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Talking with Dr. Brenda Watson today, and we're talking about pet health, and go to vitalplanet.com. Vital Planet is a brand of pet supplements and food that you might want to be dialed into. Very high quality, vitalplanet.com. Just a little sidebar here, Dr. Watson. about animal shelters. I went to the ASPCA website, and they some numbers here, stats with animal shelters. Approximately 7.6 million companion animals enter animal shelters nationwide every year. 3.9 million are dogs, 3.4 million are cats. Each year, the ASPCA reports approximately 2.7 million animals are euthanized. That's 1.2 million dogs and 1.4 million cats. Wow. Welcome back, Dr. Watson.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah, that's... Oh, by the way, with these animal shelters, they made a point in this article on the ASPCA site that the terms Humane Society and SPCA are generic. Shelters using those names, they said, are not part of the ASPCA or the Humane Society of the United States.
Right. There's so many different shelters now, and you have to kind of, do your research on them. Like you gave another statistic earlier about how many people do rescue dogs. I mean, and one of the things that happens with rescue dogs, not all of them, but in a lot of these dogs, is they have had some form of abuse, or they have been malnourished, or they do need help.
Sure.
And I do believe that that one of the things that Vital Planet's mission is into helping the owners of these animals have the ability to bring them back to life, or bring them back to better health, or if they've got anxiety, bring them back to a calmer state of being. Our animals, like I said earlier, I have 3 dogs, and I've been an animal lover my whole life. My mother was, and so I guess I got that from her. But,
sure.
I love them, and they give you such unconditional love, and it's our duty as being responsible. It's like being a responsible parent,
Absolutely.
Being a responsible dog owner is
now,
taking care of them.
I wanted to ask you, that living meal, is that like a multiple? I mean, I was looking, is there such a thing as a multiple for?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I should have told you. The living meal is a product that is the digestive enzymes, the superfoods, and the probiotics. It is in powder form. So especially with cats, just let me say this quickly. Cats, we don't have delivery systems for them other than powders. They're too difficult to give to them. We have not been able to figure that piece out yet. So the living meal is the digestive enzyme to help them with digestion, and it does have the enzymes, the probiotics, and the superfoods. Now, on the other hand, we do have, for dogs and cats, we have a daily multiple that is also in a powder form. And the reason we do that is that can be mixed it's tasteless in their foods. And cats should be eating at least half of their diet in wet food, because that's where they get most of their moisture. If your cat is only eating kibble, then you're not doing that animal justice. They don't drink water like dogs do, so they get most of the moisture. So it's real easy to mix the living meal or the daily multiple into the cat's food, also with the dog's food. Now, a lot of people are feeding dogs raw dog food, and if they're feeding an animal raw food, I'm not saying there's anything against that, but they do need to supplement that animal's food with a multi, like what we have for the dogs.
And what's the multi called? What's the multi called?
Gosh, I've got so many products here.
It's
Daily Multi.
Daily Multi? Okay.
Yeah, Daily Multi.
Good.
So what we have to do is that's also in a form that can be put into their food.
Excellent.
So those are the 2 new ones that we've brought out, and we're working on a soft chew and a probiotic. It's called the one for the cat. The whole food multi for the cat is called Vital Cat. And then the living meal, which is the probiotic and the digestive enzyme, is called Living Meal. That's for cats. And then we have the same for the dogs, Living Meal for the dogs, which is the probiotics, the superfoods, and the enzymes. Mm-hmm. And then we also have the Vital Dog, which is the multivitamin for the dog.
Gotcha.
And those are all powder forms that can be put in food.
And Vital Planet products are sold where?
In health food stores everywhere.
Throughout the U.S.?
Throughout the U.S., yes.
877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. You have 3 dogs you do.
Yeah.
Wow. Are they big dogs, small dogs?
They're Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. They're I guess medium, 18, 20 pounds. They're medium.
Big enough. That's a lot of work, 3 dogs.
A lot of work.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And Vital Planet, how would you you sort of got to this at the beginning of the show. I'll give you an opportunity to do it again. And the mission of Vital Planet is to do what?
The mission of Vital Planet is to help our pets have a better health, just like I've done with humans forever, to have their health be changed from the inside out, because we do focus on digestive care, and the gut is one of our main focuses. And our mission for Vital Planet is to provide the very best, high-quality, potent supplements that will ensure your dog or cat has better health. And you can also use these for prevention, even though a lot of people will start using them once their animal starts having problems. But that's our mission. Our mission is these are not treats. These are supplements to supplement and give them better health and a better life, and therefore give you a better quality of life.
Absolutely. Is it possible to create a healthy treat for an animal?
I'm sure that it is, but most of them make claims about what they have in them, and a lot of times when you read the labels, I will say something, though, about pet owners. They are adamant about anything that they give their dog or their cat is made in the USA.
Okay.
That is one of the things that's they're pretty adamant about that because of the, what happened years ago with stuff coming from China. But what I think that there are some healthy treats out there, but a lot of the treats make claims that they have supplements in them, and the supplements in them are absolutely not enough to do anything.
We're headed out of here. Vital Planet. Vital Planet sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Do right by your pets and get them Vital Planet. Dr. Watson, it was great to have you back on the air. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You do the same. We'll be back top of the hour, and Dr. Josee Fortin will be here.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Now, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. Glad to be here with you. And weather's we're on the west coast of Florida, and weather's not so good here either, but those poor folks on the East Coast are getting hammered. Driving into work this morning, the interstate was a fired cannon down the highway and wouldn't hit anything. I don't know. People got intimidated. The weather's not all that. It's supposed to be all that bad here, is it, Stephen? I don't think so. I don't know.
Here, no. But, with those giant storms being so close, you never actually do know. So a lot of it was precautionary. Also, most of the schools that are in our area were closed for today.
Really?
Yeah, I think everywhere except for one of the counties that's in our, kind of cluster of counties here. And that was precautionary, as well as they typically use schools for evacuation sites for people that need to be moved out of areas. So it's kind of kind of a combination of the two. But yeah, as far as weather with us, it's I actually kind of enjoy this type of weather. It's nice and cool.
Yep.
There's a nice breeze to windy conditions, sometimes some rain. So
yeah.
And fortunately for us, hopefully everybody in the East Coast makes it through okay. But we'll have a nice weekend. It's going to clear all that hot air out, and it's going to be in the mid 80s and sunshine and dry. So.
Yeah.
After a hurricane comes a rainbow, as Katy Perry says,
so to speak. Doctor, thanks for that update. That I haven't been watching the news since, of course, I'm on the air. I can't do both, so I don't know how that storm's progressing. It must be pretty formidable, for sure. Dr. Josee Fortin is my guest today, and they're back. And what am I referring to? Cold and flu viruses. And the question is, are you prepared for cold and flu season this year? A lot of people have been sick already throughout, up to this point. Are you a prime target to become infected with either a cold or flu virus, or maybe both? Can happen. And it can really disrupt the quality of your life and be unsettling. I mean, some of these viruses are pretty virulent, and so you want to take precaution. You want to try to practice a little prevention, and then maybe when you do get infected, to nurse it and to try to deal with the symptoms. And there's more cold and flu products on the market than we can even begin to list. But there are people who are especially high risk for flu-related complications. That would be the elderly, pregnant women, and those with certain conditions, health conditions, and young children. That's according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. There are all kinds of remedies that float around out there in the ether. If you go on the internet, typed in cold and flu remedy, you'd spend the rest of your life trying to get through it all. And some of that stuff, I don't know, doesn't make any sense to me. And a lot of it's not based in science. A lot of it is just, I don't know what, hocus pocus. Some of them are remedies that have been handed down that seem to work. But again, no science to support them, and there's remedies that are around that don't work at all. They're just scams. But there are certain compounds and certain remedies if you will, that we know are pretty effective and you might want to consider. Dr. Fortin, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on.
Hi, nice to be back.
Yeah, and you're in practice, right? You have clinical practice?
Yes, I've been practicing as a naturopath for 21 years in Ottawa, here in Canada.
Mm-hmm. And do you have a cold and flu season up there?
Oh, absolutely. It's already started. Usually it starts when children go back to school, they're exposed to more viruses, and then it just get worse when the weather starts to be cooler. It's not the case yet, but in probably a month, it's going to spike again and get even worse. And usually around Christmas time, we're really ripe for major sickness everywhere.
Yeah. Flu season here begins as early as October and peaks in January, February, but it can persist until May, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And cold season begins a little earlier than the flu season, beginning somewhere during late August, early September, and can last until March or April. So at some point they're together.
Yes.
Right. And do you know, I wonder, I never thought about this until this moment. I wonder if the prevalence or the prevalence and incidence of cold and flu is higher in Canada than it is in the United States. I wonder.
No, because they did some research, and the cold does not necessarily have a lot of play in the onset, I think. It just seems like it, but I think it has, here in Canada, it has more to do with sunlight, how much sunlight we get. And as winter comes closer, the days get shorter and we're more affected. But since it's coincidence exactly the same than Florida, like we have the same type of season than you have, you don't have the same issue, so that's pretty odd.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the less sunlight, then you have the potential for vitamin D deficiency, right?
Yes, and it has been shown that vitamin D has a big impact on immunity, so that can have some play into the development of cold and flu.
In your practice over the past 21 years as a naturopath, you've seen a lot of things. You've seen a lot of improvements, a lot of developments and changes. From a naturopathic perspective, what has been the approach to using herbs and spices for cold and flu, if any?
Well, as you said, some remedies really do give good results while others are not as efficient. And the difference now, I think, is more that there's research to back up those remedies. In the past, there wasn't any scientific proof of how they worked and what they did, but we knew that they did some result because clinical trials were still showing us that they actually make a difference. But we didn't understand why or how, while nowadays we have a better perspective on how it actually does it and all the benefit from it.
Echinacea, been around forever, has it not?
It has. American natives were using it regularly in their life, not necessarily just for cold and flu. They were even using it for snake bites and all type of other issues, but it was in their traditional medicines.
It was.
It was.
And do you know how did they consume it, if you know?
I think they actually ate the flour and in their food, and they also made some decoctions of it and use it externally and internally in all different ways.
Did you mention that? Okay, so with Native American Indians, echinacea was common. Do you find has it been the case across, let's say, for example, in Europe, was Echinacea used?
Well, it's not a plant that's native from there, but Alfred Vogel did come over in America in the 1950s, and he met some Native American and discussed, because he was always looking for new plants and new remedies
Right.
and new ways of helping people.
Right.
And the natives gave him some Echinacea seeds to bring back to Europe. And in the 1950s, he started growing the plant over there, and I think that's how it was introduced in Europe.
It's interesting. I know. I'm familiar with that story. She's talking about A. Vogel. We'll be right back to tell you more.
If you've ever had digestive issues slow you down, it's time to live digestively with the #1 high-potency probiotic, Ultimate Flora. Because with 50 billion live cultures inside you, life feels a little lighter, a little livelier, a little more you. No matter where life takes you, live digestively with Ultimate Flora probiotics from Renew Life. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. #1 probiotic brand with 15 billion or more cultures based on annual sales. How can a sweet little fruit gummy help you live digestively? Ultimate Flora Probiotic Gummies put the ultimate natural digestive support to work inside you to help you feel a little lighter, a little more you. And if raspberry lemonade's a little more you, feel bubbly in a good way with Ultimate Flora Probiotic Fizzy Drink Mix. Ultimate Flora Probiotic Gummies and Fizzy Drink Mix. 2 great ways to live digestively, deliciously. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. My guest is Dr. Josee Fortin. We're talking about cold and flu season. Boy, we're in the grips of it. Probably more than a few of you listening or watching the show have already been infected with either a cold or flu virus, or maybe even both. And generally speaking, viruses are among the 4 major categories of microbes, the other 3 being bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. These microbes, they're living organisms. They're capable of only being seen under a microscope. That's why they're microscopic, right? And referred to then as microorganisms. And viruses are so small, you can't use a conventional light microscope. You can only use an electron microscope. They're about 1/1,000,000th of an inch in length, and about 1,000 times smaller in size than our bacteria. They've been around for millions of years. As the bacteria, they've had time to figure things out. Right, Dr. Fortin?
That's right.
So I'm at the A. Vogel. You mentioned A. Albert Vogel. Turns out there's a brand named after Albert Vogel, and it's A. Vogel. And if you go to the avogelusa.com, you can get to the website that way, or you go to bioforceusa.com. It'll get you to their website. I think we even have an image of Albert somewhere we were going to show. We'll take a look. There he is. He was born in 1902, died in 1996. He did travel to I think it was North Dakota, and visited with, I think it was the Sioux Indians.
That's right.
And made friends, befriended a medicine man, as Dr. Fortin conveyed. And the medicine man gave him a bunch of echinacea seeds. And he took them back to, where was it, Switzerland?
Switzerland.
Yep.
Yes.
And he grew the echinacea. That, as far as you know, was that the first time echinacea seeds were introduced into Europe?
As far as I know, because it's not a plant that's traditional there, and before Alfred Vogel started studying the plant, there wasn't as much known on it, except for the Native American. Not a lot of people used it in their traditional remedies.
And so, how long has that product been on the market?
Well, since then, because he started producing the remedy the year after, so it's sure that he did improve the formula over time, but I would say it does exist since the 1950s.
So it's been around quite a while then, man. My goodness. And that's a testament to probably its effectiveness, I would say. Products don't last that long if they don't work.
No, and especially the type of quality the Vogel brand presents. They have very strong research that have been done on the product showing how effective it is. And because of that, it's definitely a product. And because of the efficacy, when people really try something and it works so well, they just don't go with anything else. Because people have really adopted this product as a regular remedy in their household, the product keeps on going, and that's a testimonial to how effective the remedy is.
Mm-hmm. It's called Echina Forte.
Yes, it's Echina Forte in the pill form, but it's just plain Echina in the liquid form. So. Echina is the brand name. It just presented in different formats.
And for adults and children?
Yes, there's a junior formula where the molecules have been coated so that they don't tingle the tongue as much. because the main active ingredient, the alkylamide, will have a tendency to tingle your tongue. At the same time, it has an antiviral effect.
I see.
So that really shows how effective the remedy is, but some children don't appreciate that feeling as much, so that's
Right.
why they did a formula where the molecules are not doing that effect in the mouth as much. But the formula is still as effective as the other two formulas are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm here. You have Echina Force liquid. I've used both. I've used both the liquid and the tablets. Is there any difference in the way they perform, liquid, tablet?
Because most of the time, if you look at a dry out plant versus a liquid format, liquid will always be more effective. They even did a study using only the Vogel Echinacea plant because they grow their own plants from the seeds. So they took some of those plants, dried them out, compared to the liquid formula. And when you compare, the liquid formula has about 10 times more active principle than the dry out plant. But Vogel, what they do, they never dry out plants to make their remedy. To make tablets, they'll use the liquid extract. So that way you keep the same efficacy than the liquid extract in the practical tablet format.
Huh. That's interesting. I've used the Echina Force many times. That product really is. Even once you get infected with a cold or flu virus, Dr. Fortin, it's still it's a good idea to take it. Yes.
Absolutely, because it's a very strong antiviral, large spectrum antiviral. So even when you're already infected, if you take it regularly, you will definitely help your system fight those viruses and even bacteria more efficiently.
All right. When we come back, we'll tell you about, to make the claim that it works. Is there any science to support that? We'll come back. We'll find out. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition Coast to Coast. When we come back, I'll tell you about a new affiliate that we have on board.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness. BSN, Finish First. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. Dr. Josee Fortin is my guest. She's a naturopathic physician, been in practice for 21 years. All in the same place, Dr. Fortin?
Yes.
And that would be?
In the Ottawa area.
Mm-hmm. That's where you were born and raised?
No, I was born in Kapuskasing, which is way, way north in Ontario, but I moved in the Ottawa area. I was 14 years old, so.
Yeah, lifetime there. During this time of year, do you have patients coming in with cold and flu?
Absolutely. They've been coming in for about a month now.
Yeah. Who, in your mind, are the most vulnerable?
Well, people that already have compromised respiratory tract, like people with asthma or any lung issues, young children, that especially those that are starting school or starting daycare, they're exposed to a lot more viruses, and their immune system has not completely developed the immunity against all of those. And elderly people that either have been sick or stressed or smokers and people working in daycare and hospitals or even vitamin shops that are exposed to all those viruses all the time.
And Echina Force from A. Vogel, have you been able to work that into your practice?
Oh, it's the main staple for people who have issues with any type of viral or bacterial infection. It works so well that as soon as there's anybody with any type of infection, it's my first reflex.
Is to give them the Echina Force.
Yes.
877-897-8255. That's a toll-free number, of course. You can call. You can speak with Dr. Fortin if you like. A question, comment. Maybe you have some remedy that you know that works for a cold or flu. There's some science to support the safety and efficacy of Echina Force, right?
Absolutely. That product has been the subject of over 30 different studies done over the years. There's one, though, that's particularly interesting. They did a very, very large study in 2012 at Cardiff University in Wales. They have a cold and flu institute. That's where most of the medication and over-the-counter medication are studied to have a proven effect on immunity or cold and flu. And the institute has agreed to do a large-scale study on Echina Force. So it's one of the biggest studies done in the industry.
Wow.
It's a double-blind, randomized, a placebo-controlled study, so the state-of-the-art gold standard type of study. And there was 755 participants in that study, and they had to take the Echina Force for 4 months, which is a very good length of time to assess its efficacy.
Right.
And people were asked to take the product 3 times a day regularly on a regular basis to evaluate its efficiency as a preventative. But if they had a cold or a flu, they were asked to increase the dosage to 5 times a day, so about every 3 hours.
Every 3 hours?
Yes.
And the general finding was?
Well, first of all, in prevention, they have found out that those on the placebo actually got 59% more cold and flu than those on the Echina Force, which is a number they have never seen before.
Boy, that's interesting. They were 59% more likely. Those who were not taking Echina Force were 59% more likely to get a cold or flu.
Yes. Which is very impressive, because usually from what they told us is most medication or over-the-counter remedy or supplement they studied, the highest difference is usually about 10%, while ours actually got 59% difference between the placebo group and the Echina group.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. And if people were under stress, not sleeping well, or smokers, the number were more impressive. The stress category, they actually got 66% more cold and flu when on the placebo. And the sleep-deprived people, 68% more cold and flu on the placebo versus the Echina. And smokers, that number went up to 82%.
So those kind of lifestyle variables affect the immune system then?
Yes, they have clearly shown that Echina has an immunomodulating on the immune system, making it more efficient without stimulating it. So it actually makes the immune system work at an optimal level. And they have already shown in other studies that the alkylamide, the active ingredient in the plant, actually has a very strong antiviral effect, because what it does, it actually modifies the protein in the virus envelope so that it cannot bind to cells anymore and invade and infect them. So by modifying those proteins, it actually neutralizes the virus before it can actually do harm. Or if you're already sick, it's going to neutralize them so that the infection cannot spread as easily.
So for those of you listening, maybe you're being persuaded here that you can see how Echina, how effective it is, and you have the science to support it. And of course, you have a lot of anecdotal evidence. I'm sure people coming into your office telling you anecdotally about it, right?
Oh, absolutely. They tell me all the time how their kids used to have 8 to 10 colds a year, and they started using Echina, and now they're barely having 1 or 2, and it's very, very mild colds. They're not bedridden and high fever and feeling really, really bad. Because that same study did show that when you take Echina as a treatment, you actually reduce the length of your cold or flu by a day and a half, and you also have 62.7 less symptoms.
That's pretty. Repeat that again.
Your cold or flu will last a day and a half shorter, and you will have 62.7 less symptoms, less symptoms.
Well, that's a good outcome. No matter how you look at it, that Echina, it's A. Vogel. You can go to avogel.com, learn more about it. You can go to bioforceusa.com and get to the link that way as well. And the Echina and Echina Forte, which is the tablets, are sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. And we'll do the welcome to the new affiliate.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show, I was talking about pet health, and this interesting study came out of Kansas State University, And, of course, you've heard me talk on more than a few occasions on Let's Talk Nutrition about the obesity epidemic. Well, it turns out there's apparently an obesity epidemic or an overweight epidemic among pets as well. And I gave a number of different statistics about it, pets and whatnot, owners and how many there are of this kind or that kind. But in this particular study was a survey from the Association for Pet Obesity Prevention. It found that 53% of dogs are overweight or obese. 53%. Here's the question. What is the percent of obesity, the prevalence of obesity among cats? And there is a difference. You know, we'll see if you get this. If you get the right answer, you'll win a $25 gift card. What's the obesity among cats? Is it 43%? Excuse me, 23%, 43%, or 58%? 23, 43, or 58? And the hint I gave you was, this is easy, you know, if dogs are 53 and cats are more. So that's an easy one. 877-897-8255. Do dogs and cats get colds and flus, Dr. Fortin?
Yes, they can actually have infections. They're not necessarily the same viruses as humans have, but some cats can get infected. It's not as common, but it can happen.
And do they get treated?
Yes. If they do, it's important to go see your vet because often the viruses are more severe and they can really affect them.
Your practice, is it a mix of men, women, young, middle-aged, elderly?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I see about every type of person, age, and
demographic,
all categories. I even treat some pets sometimes. Some people ask me to help with pets.
Oh, that's interesting. And so, as you told me, the Echina Force is an important part of your practice when it comes to cold and flu season.
Yes, it is, because the efficacy is so impressive that it is, in Canada, it is the only remedy, a natural remedy or medication that actually has a claim for treating and prevention of cold and flu.
You're allowed to make that claim?
Yeah, and it's the only remedy that has that in Canada.
And that's by the government?
By the government, Health Canada.
I'll be darned. 877-897-8255. Let me go to Tampa, Florida. Mike, welcome to the show.
Good morning. I'd like to guess that the answer is
okay, but before you do that, let me help you so I can give you a hint. The 53% of dogs are overweight or obese. Okay, now cats is more. The percentage is more. So
more? Oh, I thought you said it was less.
No, it's more.
Okay.
So it's the choices were 23, 43, and 58%.
Oh, I definitely want to guess 58%.
Of course, exactly. That was the giveaway. 58% of cats are overweight or obese. The cats apparently chow down more than the dogs. I guess, I don't know. But congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Do you own pets, Dr. Fortin?
Yes.
What do you have?
Oh, pardon me?
What kind of pets do you own pets?
Oh, I have cats.
Oh, you own cats.
Yes.
Yeah. And are you mindful of their nutrition, or do you just...
Absolutely. They only eat good stuff.
They only...
No grains, only meats and vegetables. Very, very clean food. Yes, absolutely. I take care of my children and my pets.
I'm sure. I know you take care of your patients too.
Yes.
As well. Yeah, I was talking about pets earlier in the show. They can be pretty therapeutic, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. We enjoy playing with them and taking care of them. Oh, they're a joy.
They are a joy. But they are a living organism, and they need to be cared for just like humans do.
Oh, yes, and they need love too.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. The Echina Force, I'm a big fan. That's a wonderful product. It's A Vogel is the brand. You can visit their website, avogel.com. It's sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. So if somebody gets infected with a cold or flu virus, they should take it, every 3 hours?
Every 3 hours to really get the full benefits, because then you always have some in your system that will actually help your immune system fight more efficiently.
And if they're not infected, they want to use it as a preventive measure, how often should they take it?
Well, if there's not a lot of people sick around them, usually once or twice a day is sufficient.
During cold and flu.
But if there's a bunch of people that are sick, then I would suggest 3 times a day.
All right. Dr. Fortin, thank you so much for stopping by today. Echina Force, and then that's the liquid Echina Force Forte, or the pills. They're both very good. I like the liquid, but I like the pill. I've used them both. But, you have to make your choice. And they have it also for children. And if your health store doesn't carry it, you should ask them to consider it. It's A Vogel, Alfred Vogel, A for Alfred. A Vogel is the brand. And ask them to get it into the stores. It's sold in fine health stores throughout the United States, and Canada, North America, and in Europe. Big time. Big favorite there. Take Echina Force. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe.